Lauren Davenport, I think, can take on a little bit bigger role in this second quarter and just be more assertive as well.
Delaney Gibb, oh, how good is that move right there?
When I talk to them in their language and let them know, hey, I will take care of your girl and help her get better.
Skip pass from Davenport to Delaney Gibb, and Gibb is into double figures scoring. BYU in desperate need of a veteran to step up, and a steal by Nelson on Whiting. Hausman has her shot blocked out of bounds, with Gibb getting back in time. It'll remain Idaho basketball. They can tie or take the lead.
Henry Congdon, huge three-pointer down the stretch for BYU. First shot for Delaney Gibb is smooth from the corner, 3-0. The Rock, BYU student section, Roy the Cougars getting into it. Gibb with the steal. Gibb looked like she wanted the three for a sec. She's got space. Davenport backs up for the triple, and it's good. No good from Uli Leinen. 7 international players, by the way, for Wyoming. Gibb with a hand in her face.
Shot. Hannah Ronsick is the unsung hero on this team, and we were talking to Coach Williams about how much she can do without the ball.
They want Ronsick inside. Instead, it's a steal by Gibb on the skip pass attempt. Whiting right at the defensive 5, and Whiting scores off the glass. New season high, 10 turnovers, which isn't an exorbitant number when you look at what the nationwide average is, but that's a high number for the Rams.
They have not averaged double-figure turnovers in the league.
Davis flips it up off the glass wildly, rebounded by Gibb. BYU with some numbers. Congdon ahead of everyone, scores it off the glass, and BYU with a 5-point lead at 9-4.
Not a lot of resistance defensively by BYU right now. The Cowgirls able to get whatever they want on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, and you can say the same thing for BYU's offense. That was the theme of the first quarter.
She was 2 for 6 from the field, so I'm sure for her a little bit of relief to see it go through the hoop on that first shot here in the second half.
Quick turnover, great bounce pass from Hudgens, Gibb, and a foul. Delaney Gibb with 5 points in the first 33 seconds of the second half, and she's going to the free throw line to try and pay off a potential 3-point play.
Well, Gibb has such a good
at Boise State, so they know basketball.
Very talented and competitive family. When you ask her who's the most competitive, she'll say, oh, it's me. By far.
From baseline. What a pass to Davenport. Wow. Left-handed from the corner, Davenport finishes in the lane.
And then Gibb this pass, threading the needle right into the heart of the defense.
Nearly a turnover. Last 9 minutes plus 13 for UNC. Davenport, 7 off the bench, including that from distance.
Boy, BYU really needed that shot. And
offensive chance here. Gibb to the cutter, Congdon. Delaney Gibb creating off the dribble for BYU. From Cambry Blackham, a much-needed 3 for Utah Valley. Gibb trying to answer right back, and does. And we'll give to Gibb. Delaney Gibb. Quick move off the bounce and gets around. Is driving to the hoop.
And you see, identifying the mismatch early. Delaney Gibb utilizing her quickness.
This is the record
100%.
for BYU men's basketball.
I may have gotten 1 for 1. I'm going to count that as equal.
Delaney Gibb, a pretty good shooter in her own right. BYU's made 3-pointers and is the Cougars' leading scorer with 8. 25-19.
BYU at their best.
Gibb with a steal. Her open shooter knocks down her second 3, and then now the steal, Kristen.
Oh, Gibb getting into passing lanes, using that athleticism to get out there. That's why Williams needs to come to the basketball.
Backdoor cut, but that pass too far in front of her, and well, the teams exchange turnovers. Gibb, transition 3, good! Cannon will hand off to Gibb. Gibb dribbles into a 3, unbelievable!
Well, we've seen already for BYU defend the drive without fouling. Cincinnati opens the court, the perimeter players as well as the bigs are going to drive to the basket. And when you're partnered with scorers like Calvert and Gibb, Whiting can play a different role.
That's a big block in the corner. Now the crossover from Whiting. That's an offensive foul at the end of it. Gibb, catch and shoot. Yes. 17 points per game and top 5 in the Big 12. And Gibb, one of the best freshmen in the Big 12, making her mark.
Congan will dribble top of the key and then give to Gibb. Pass inside for Calvert. And a good one. Emma Calvert with solid position inside, and Gibb this time delivers the assist.
Need to cut into this lead.
Gibb behind the back and delivers.
Well, she's had a much better second half and just back to herself. Just behind the back, beautiful move, finishing. Best defensive possession for BYU on that trip down, and they need more of that.
Gibb, oh, what a shot by the fabulous freshman for BYU. It's tied at 17. Connected on 4 3-pointers in the opening quarter, including this from Delaney Gibb, and then the most recent. There's Gibb coming over on some weak side help. She comes up with the steal on the entry pass for Lee. Gibb has Barber open for 3. Good!
Close game in the first quarter. A little hesitation move, Gibb. Nice pass inside, and Amari Whiting with the 2. Moppin spins. Lost the handle. That'll be the 14th turnover, and BYU makes them pay. Calvert showed the screen. Gibb takes it all the way and got it.
Emma Calvert beat her down the floor in transition. And again, Delaney Gibb, just a little crossover, denies the screen, gets downhill. Help is just a little late. She's able to walk in for a layup.
Here's Addie Brown. Drives and gets it stolen. It's plucked by Delaney Gibb. Gibb to Davenport, wide open, bang!
A time zone away, there's some tough weather, and your starting 5th-year point guard is out with sickness. So certainly had some headwinds they were facing.
This is Tech bad at math. I talk, I don't add or subtract. Here's Delaney Gibb, fouled and one. Molly said get Delaney Gibb involved. That's what BYU does, and the freshman an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Shot from Maya Toure.
And got married in the offseason. She was Kemry Martine.
And one long headman pass.
Gibb. And Inesh is just trying to take cover. But just a sensational job securing it, and Cannon finishing it. And one thing to really keep your eye on is that 5 different players for BYU had 2 personal fouls. Neepkins getting a rest.
And the rebound grabbed by Gibb, and here comes BYU.
Now take advantage while Neepkins is sitting.
Gibb, how about that drive to the bucket?
In conference play, that number has gone up to around 19.5 in their losses.
Shot clock winding down. Why not? The Big 12 Freshman of the Week, Delaney Gibb. Bounce pass to Gibb on the baseline. Somehow she finds Davenport cutting to the hoop. And 6 on the shot clock. Now Gibb into a double team, has Calvert straightaway 3. Good! Wow!
Who's on the bench right now with 4 fouls. When do they bring her back? Corner 3. Big shot. Corner pocket, and it's Gibbs stepping into the spotlight when her team needed it most. And BYU very wisely now with the clock on their side, taking their time. It's picked off again by Jackson. Open floor. Blocked away by Gibb.
Lost the dribble. Kicks it out to Cannon. 1 on the shot clock. Gibb gets it back left. Corner 3! And that feels like an absolute dagger.
The secondary move does a really good job.
And then Gibb with 1 second on the shot clock.